Do you guys know what real balance is? Balance is not work-life balance. It's not, oh, I hate my job, so I really got to pack in a bunch of leisure on my fucking vacations and my days off. I'll drink a handle of vodka so I can fucking escape the terrible job that I hated working at for 40 hours. That's a really dumb concept about balance. That's really silly. If you want a little bit of information on balance, one of the ways that it really made it click for me was by listening to Ranjan Chatterjee, who is a doctor, talk about the 4 pillars of health. The 4 pillars of health, according to Ranjan, are diet, movement, relaxation, sleep. Right? Those are the 4 pillars of health. You need all of those to be pretty solid and firm, and for you to keep an eye on them. And if you do that, you'll have a pretty healthy physical core. Most of the ailments that we get are because we're neglecting one of those 4 pillars. And then not only that, but balance. And I want to talk real quickly about this because this is really something I've used in my philosophical pursuit too, to like get my life where I want it to be. Diet, movement, relaxation, sleep. When I heard him explain that all of those are interconnected, the better your diet is, the easier it is to get into movement, because the fuel that you're putting in your body is more conducive to you moving, to you creating energy and having like a healthy physical core. The more movement you do, the easier it is to do relaxation and sleep. You get a lot of that fucking energy out of you. It makes going to bed a lot easier when you're fatigued and tired. Relaxation becomes easier when you've gotten anxious energy out by movement. Then you think about how they all start to coordinate back and forth. Then the better you sleep, the easier it is to diet properly. People wake up craving food when they're extremely tired because they want instant sugars in the morning because it'll give them a little boost of energy. Body starts telling you need that. Sleep healthy. You sleep your 7 hours that you need to get. Well, the movement for the next day becomes easier. You have the energy for it. Hard to do exercise when you slept for 3.5 hours. So they're all kind of interconnected. And you need to focus on the ones that are being neglected the most and get those in order, because they will start to slowly shift the other ones into a nice balance, and they'll all play off each other, and that's how you start making real progress. Now, when I heard that, I finally understood exactly the same way that philosophical approach that I take on life now works. It's like, I always say the inside out approach is like self, then my immediate loved ones, then my household, then my financial pursuits. That's the order of importance for me. But also mind, body, spirit, physical, mental, spiritual health. My concept is that those 3 things are what leads to your financial success, your financial health and solvency, right? And that, again, they all benefit off each other. Physical fitness goes up, mental health goes up. Mental health goes up, spiritual health and spiritual connection become much easier. It's much easier to connect to your soul when you don't have so much fucking clutter happening in your mind because you haven't freed much of it up to have some sort of, sanity and some success. Physical health being diet and exercise for me. Diet and exercise. Food I put in my body, output that I do to get tired. Output I do to keep this thing running smoothly. Stretching, exercise, cardio, weightlifting, strength training, hardship. Physical fitness is hard. Physical body work, experiencing hardship, makes mental toughness goes up, which means mental health goes fucking up with it. And a lot of you hate hearing that, but that is the truth. That is the fucking truth. You start doing some hard shit, and then the things that are derailing the fuck out of all of you in your normal daily life become very easy to navigate. Then your mental health goes up even more and more. You start dealing with more obstacles and getting more self-trust, self-honesty, self-commitment, self-love. All starts to go up. Spiritual health goes up also. And then when you start to balance those all out, right? Spiritual health, connecting to people, networking, that leads into financial health as well. Physical fitness, physical health. You know how much easier it is to crush it in the financial world when you can work fucking 14 hours and it's not hard because your body is fucking ready to do work? So much easier. Mental health. When I do meditation, I'll say spiritual and mental for meditation. Equanimity, clarity. I'm trying to get better at not reacting to crazy fucking situations, because when my employees bother me or they do something unacceptable, instead of flying off the fucking handle at them like a person with low mental resilience and low physical fitness and low physical fucking self-esteem, all that shit, those people fly off the handle at the people. I don't. I'm getting to where I don't do that because I work on physical, mental, spiritual health. Go into the financial world, and the things that derail most fucking people don't fucking shake me because I'm working on them. They all start to balance each other. Harder you can work, more money you might be able to make. Mental health and mental clarity go up. You start reading some books instead of being fucking lost in thought all the time. Cognitive capabilities go up. Maybe you learn a skill that's really, really valuable in the field that you work in. Use that to leverage for more money. Spiritual health goes up. Meet more people. Be more in tune with yourself. I truly think that our understanding of connection to self is exactly how we understand and connect with other people. So when that goes up, you become much better at collaborating with people and connecting to people. What does that do? That means more hands that you can shake. More people you know that might say, hey, I got a cool opportunity for you. You'd be perfect for that. So all these things are interconnected. So just think about that as an approach, that the benefit of doing any of these things is that they will lead over into the other facets of your life as well. And then once you get a lock on some of those, you can start sprinkling a little bit more of your focus and time and energy on the other ones. And you make sure you're not neglecting completely and straying away from them. You want your habits to stay stuck. But at the same time, you start getting 3-4 days physical fitness. Like, I'm nailing that. I'm nailing 3-4 days. Every week. Then you can throw something else in. Like, oh man, I'm going to start coupling some of my habits. On those 3 days where I exercise, I'm going to read. On the 3 days that I don't exercise, I'm going to listen to an hour-long podcast of something positive. Boost my mental health a little bit. Get some motivation, inspiration in my day. I start creating that as a habit. Get those things on lock, start feeling better and better and better, and it'll all start to kind of flow together. So slow chomps, start adding in a positive habit, get it locked, move on to the other facets. Another great thing to do is just analyze. When you know those 4 pillars, you can analyze accurately what's really fucking you up. Start going, man, am I neglecting physical? Is that like one of my main issues? Like, my physical core is shit and I feel terrible. That's probably when I need to focus all my energy for the next 6 months. Like, I need to just like really hyper focus on that one thing and take care of it. And the other two will benefit. It'll be easier to start those journeys once you do the one. Don't try and do everything all at once. It's a recipe for disaster and failure. If you really want to start and you're not really doing much, you don't have a journal, no intention, none of that stuff, none of the stuff I talk about, you don't do any of it, start with Ranjan Chatterjee. Think about the physical first. Get your physical core in fucking order. It's highly neglected in this country. Get Ranjan Chatterjee's book. Get the 4 Pillars of Health. And start going, oh man, this makes a lot of sense to me. And then start analyzing each week. Diet, movement, relaxation, sleep. What did I not do good on? What did I not do good on? What's fucking me up? Start tweaking those and letting those balance out. Once you've gotten some physical stuff going, then we can do all that mindset stuff later. So just understand that's real balance. Is balancing out some pillars that all start to build up the human that is you, because they all coordinate together. It's not waiting for the fucking weekend so you can drink a bunch of fucking Busch Lights at the beach with your homies. That's not balance. That means you don't like your fucking life and you're running away from it.